afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. One day, when I was 10 years old, my dad bought me a DVD of an animated movie called The Lorax. This movie tells us a story about a boy named Ted who had a crush on a girl. But I won't be focusing on the love story. Instead, I will be focusing on the environment that this movie portrays. Ted lived in a city called Tennigville. And in that city, aside from the human citizen, everything is completely artificial. Everything is made out of plastic. Everything is made out of metal and synthetics with no living plants. The trees that they see outside their homes are fake. Even they have to buy bottled air because there aren't any real trees that can actually produce fresh air. I began asking myself, is this the kind of future that we will have in 30 or 40 years later? Is this the kind of future that my children and grandchildren will have to face? Judging from the status quo we have, maybe. My name is CHRISTHALIA, and today I'm going to talk about what can we do as students or future generations to make Indonesia cleaner and greener. Wonderful Indonesia. That's the slogan our government used to attract tourists to come to our country. But what I see in our environment isn't wonderful at all. Polluted air in big cities. It's nearly impossible for us to go to oceans, go to the beaches without seeing any trash. Have you ever wondered, did you know that the very first plastic straw that you've ever used is still somewhere on our planet, somewhere in our oceans? People are complaining, but they never actually do anything to solve this problem. As younger generation, I believe that we have the power to make our country cleaner and greener. How? 3R. Reduce, reuse, recycle. You're probably familiar with it, right? 1. Reduce the use of plastic. An average person will go through 38,000 plastic straws in 60 years. Worldwide shoppers use 500 billion single-use plastic bags annually. And most of these plastic bags goes to the ocean, hurting the marine life. We can reduce this simply by replacing it with metal straws, reusable drinking bottles, and cloth bags. 2. Reuse a variety of goods. Buy food products that are packaged with reusable jars, reusable bottles, and recyclable plastic bins. This can also help us to save some leftovers, for example. Number 3, recycle. All sorts of things can be recycled. For example, plastics, metals, glass, electronics, you name it. Set up a recycle bin to make it easier for you to separate the recyclables and from other trash. Other contributions that we can do as young generation to help our country to become more cleaner and greener is by spreading awareness and education about the importance of keeping our environment clean. Little actions like this can create a huge impact, ladies and gentlemen. Or, if you want to participate even more, you can join in a community project that campaigns for a cleaner and greener environment. 88% of the Indonesian citizens want a clean country like Singapore. Don't just wish for it, work for it. The future that we're talking about right now will someday be our today. And we, as the younger generation, have the power to change that future. In order to create a difference, something has got to change. And in that case, it's us. Thank you.